Apache still in the house, on the reviewing table, getting rearmed and refueled, prepping for another sortie. 1/72nd scale. Awesome. I talked about it in detail in another video. I forget what it was. I think it's a gun review. But this, you guessed it, is a KRV, and we're going to talk Spyderco, one of my all-time favorite knife manufacturers. I've said that many times. If you doubt me, just gear check me anywhere, anytime, and you'll usually see something like this. Whip sound. Standard, you know, Endura, standard Dragonfly combo. I'm really a simple knife guy at heart. I am. I don't go for high-end stuff usually. Yeah, sometimes I'll carry a really high-end Microtech Auto or something. But this combo makes me happy. I like it. It works. It's functional. It's slim, lightweight, SAWC compliant. Need I say more? Spyderco. And that's just one of the combos I'll hook into. Like you, I get in a rut. I was like, yeah, I really like that. I don't want to change it out. I do the same thing with my watches. I like a watch and I'm like, yeah, I really love that watch. I don't want to change it out. Again, still wearing it. It's the Ament. I think I'm saying that right. Ament. It's kind of a Flieger chronograph. Really a cool presentation. This is in the black taupe coloration. It's called the Rotterdam. Link below. I love this watch. I do. I don't want to take it off. Look at the band. Distressed grayish brown leather. Very Flieger or pilotish. And a functional Miyota quartz chronograph movement. There. Enough of that watch. We're talking actually about the Spyderco, I think I'm saying this right, Sliverax C228. Here it comes. This is kind of a higher end carry. I do say that I'm a simple knife guy. I like carrying basic stuff. It's true. I won't say that I won't carry something like this or maybe one of my Sages out of the collection. I will, and I have. But I frequently just go super basic. This, to me, seems like a higher-end Spyderco to me. Really nice blade. 3.4 ounces S30V steel on the Sliverax. What would I use it for? Well, let's talk about what would most people use it for. And I'll tell you right now, they're going to collect it. It's a variation of a Spyderco that will probably be limited in production and then it will go away. I'm not, well, I'll talk about this and I'm just kind of wondering how popular it would be. Because there are some knives in the Spyderco lineup, I go, gosh, that's really a cool blade. I'm really sad they discontinued it. But maybe they're doing it for exclusivity, for collectibles, for the Spyderco fans that kind of like it when they're discontinued. That way their collection becomes more special. I've talked about that in a lot of KRVs. I don't know. I don't know how popular this will be. I kind of suspect guys in the comments, I know my audience. I kind of think they won't like it that much. That's just my... And if I'm wrong, say so in comments. I don't know. But I just kind of think they'll go for the money, and it's going to be about 160 bucks. I think most y'all will say, yeah, nice knife. I kind of like it. I'd probably prefer to buy something else. I get it. You know what it reminds me of, dudes? And this is a cast member. It's a backpacking blade. The Spyderco Jr. Discontinued, sadly. It just in this portion right here, that deep cutout in the handle, that's not the blade. The blades are completely different, but that very, very much is reminiscent of Spyderco Jr. What a great blade! This is exactly what I'm talking about, though, dudes. This knife was awesome, and it went away. It's like, so did it not sell? I suspect that was the case, and it made me sad. I cried for like a week, at least a week. Philosophy of use, I think, is primarily collectible. I wouldn't use this as a tactical emergency defensive tool. EDC, it's probably not my cup of tea. I could think of a lot more that I would prefer. The blade is just a little bit too elongated, maybe a little bit larger of a knife than I would prefer. POU discussion is done. Size, weight, and feel. I did say 3.4 ounces, so it's very lightweight. No big surprise because check it out. I mean, it has mini steel liner on this side. I don't know if you can see it. It's an inset there, but it's very minimal. And it has a big cutout here. CF peel ply handle, carbon fiber, lightweight. Knockoffs, it's just a very lightweight, trimmed down design. So 3.4 ounces for a knife of this size is really excellent. See you later, Apache. Go fly your sortie. And we'll bring a shark sticker in. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, Nutnfancy Big Cartel still still, watch a shotgun review, and there's going to be a discount code only in that video, but you got to go to that video to get a discount code. And it's for a limited time only. It's for patches, hats, stickers. Shameless promotion of the website. There you go. TD's still running it. I love this hat. I love that sticker too. Enough said. Okay, weight is super lightweight. Feel is excellent, as you can imagine. I do wish it had, you know what? Yeah, jimping. It's got nothing. Totally slick on the top. Would it have looked goofy had you jimped the top of it? Nothing. I don't think so. I think if you would have done a run of jimping right here, it would look great. And it would give you top side control. You got really good bottom side control. You have good index protection with that carved out handle. It's just up here there's not a lot. Again, it's not a tactical blade for me. I don't know. I would just, the feel is good. I wouldn't say it's excellent without jimping. There you go. Steel is, the steel is S30V, an excellent steel on this Taiwanese produced blade. So this is not a US produced Spyderco. It is Taiwanese produced. Like I've said in many reviews, a lot of the stuff coming from American manufacturers is produced in China or Taiwan. They are the marketer of it. So 160 Taiwanese produced blade. I don't think that's, by the way, out of the ballpark. I'm not going to say 160 bucks is not worth this blade. Not at all. I think when you get to the $180, $200 and we still have a Taiwanese produced blade, I sometimes raise my eyebrows and go, oh, you know, I'm just not sure about it. Yeah, so I think the steel is excellent. Let's check the edge. Unofficially, of course. Don't do this at home, children. Don't do it. It's dangerous. Perfect edge, by the way. We have the standard Taiwanese striations on the blade, which I'm not a super fan of. I want to see a stonewash finish. I want to see a high polish finish. I just don't like the vertical striations on it. Where did that Ferrum Forge go? Here it is. This will post somewhere along the way. This is a mass drop knife. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. So that has it too, but they're finer in nature. This is S35 steel. So it's a powder metallurgy steel. Both of them are. Excellent rust resistance, edge retention, okay sharpenability. I find them, you know, a little bit harder to sharpen. They take me some more time, but I suck at knife sharpening, so what can I say? Blade shape is an elongated leaf with a big old spider hole in it, and I put the zip tie mod on there. Oh, that's probably going to be controversial. You don't put a zip tie on a knife like that. That looks awful. Well, bro, here's what I say. If you own it, and by the way, this is not my knife. Thank you. But if I did, I would. I'd put a zip tie on it. If it's that what makes it auto deploy out of pocket, I'll do it. You know, if you're going to use it as a collectible and put it in a presentation case, and yeah, maybe a zip tie isn't appropriate. But I say put on whatever you want to your blades. Make yourself happy. Sorry, you got to get a drink. So really nice blade shape. Really delicate, precise tip. Speaking of which, man, I was working in some thorn bushes. Installing some secret cameras, by the way, and I got some deep thorns in my hands. I think I still have some embedded here. And where was the other one? Engrossing YouTube content right here. I had to dig really deep with my Spyderco knife. It was the Endura, and the Endura is a distant second to the precision of this. I mean, I went deep. I mean, it's like surgery. I went like a 1/4 inch deep, and blood spurting everywhere, and dug it out. Wish I had a picture for you. I wish you did too, Nutton. It would have made the video so much better. Compression lock, dudes. Any questions? Same you see on the paramilitary. 2 stop pins in there. One's an internal stop pin. And then you have this one right here. Phosphor branch bushing. Compression lock. I think most Spyderco guys really, really love the compression lock. Like I've said, I found that it can snap you, not in a flipper so much, but like on a paramilitary, you know, like a liner lock. Sometimes it'll snap you, so as it locks, you'll just kind of pop your finger. It's okay. I can deal with it, but I don't know if I would say it's my favorite locking mechanism ever. I'm a big fan of the Access lock for Benchmade. Yeah, I do love Benchmade too. Some of their models, not all of them, some of them. One thing that is kind of annoying on this is that it is a flipper design, and by the way, I think the flipper tab is well designed. There's no hot spots. Good milling on it. good cutout, good accessibility, good ambidextrous qualities. But it has kind of a weird geometry where to get a really easy flip with just your finger is a little bit more difficult. Can you do it? Yeah. Can you do the Spidey flip? Yeah. But you can see it's not coming out with like massive authority. Let me show you this crux just as a point of reference. So I talked about in that review. See what I'm talking about, dudes? And this is no wrist action, so this is just finger. To that's a really nicely done frame lock. So you're not going to get that with the Sliverax. And I think some guys have rightly criticized that. They're like, yeah, I don't know if I like that so much. Handle construction, carbon fiber. We've seen in a lot of Spyderco models. My favorite clip ever, switchable to both left and right sides. I love that. I just love their tension wire clip. Deep carry. Oh, it's excellent. Tube lanyard hole, like we've seen a lot of these designs. And again, I really love the handle construction, both for comfort, for feel, and for its lightweight. And I guess elegant presentation. It's an elegant looking knife, don't you think? The lines of it. It is definitely a Spyderco for sure, but it just looks, I don't know, elegant. By the way, the lockup is phenomenal. No big surprise there. Compression lock. There's your timing, if I can get this camera to focus. Let me see a good glance at the internals there. Value and options. Would I buy it? I might surprise you by saying that, yeah, I would buy the Sliverax. Does that surprise you? I would. I would also look very closely at the Mantra 3, the C233, ball bearing deployment compression lock, and I would probably handle, if I could, both of those knives before I'd pull the trigger on this one, the C228. Yeah. They have some really cool knives coming out this year, Spyderco does. I may talk about them more, either in a catalog review or something. They got the C240 Smock, the C237 Tropin. One that really looks cool is the C234 Amalgam. S30 steel, 3-inch blade, full flat ground. That looks pretty sick. But will this be popular? That's a hard decision. I mean, Taiwanese produced, S30V, 160-ish. I'll put some links below. Please use them. It supports me and the knife show. Thank you very much. I don't know. I still like the knife. Even though it has some quirks like its deployment, I like that it's full flat ground, big Spyderco hole, and the zip tie, it is a little bit wiggly. I did tighten it as much as possible, but it works and it doesn't shift around. So, and I did try deploying it from the pocket and it worked perfectly. I really love the tip and the elongated blade and the sharpness of it. Comfort of the handle. There's really only some minor criticisms on this blade. So yeah, I would buy it. Say and comment if you would too. I really hope it survives. I think it should be a popular knife. Nut and Fancy.